Hi guys, in this tutorial video we are going to cover some basic concepts such as distance and displacement. Now for those of you who are interested in science, this video is for you. Now do not forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification so that you can receive first-hand videos like this. So let's begin. So many of you are familiar with the word distance. Now, what do you understand by distance? To me, I will say distance is the point between two places. Like when you move from point A to point B, that is the distance between point A to point B. This is distance. Now, displacement is very similar to distance. The difference between both is that displacement has a direction. For example, distance is the point between two places. Like when you travel from point A to point B, okay? The difference between these 2 points is distance. But for displacement, if you travel from point A to point B with a direction, for example when you're turning left or when you're turning right, okay, that is displacement. So displacement comes with a direction. So distance does not have direction while displacement has direction. Let me give you an example that distinguishes distance from displacement. If a boy goes to school, the boy walks to school 10 meters east. So the boy moves from a position 0 10 meters to a school, okay? And let's say the boy returns back 3 meters west. Now the total distances of the boy is 13 meters, okay? So that is the total distance of the boy, because the boy moves 10 meters to his school and then returns 3 meters, okay? The boy returns back, that is, the boy moves the opposite direction, okay, in 3 meters west, okay? So the total distances is 13 meters. Rather, his displacement is not 13 meters but 7 meters. How did we come about this? I would explain. Displacement is the differences or the difference between the final position and the initial position. Now the initial position of the boy is 0 and the final position of the boy is 7. Okay, I'm going to explain this. I'm going to use a number line to explain this so you can understand very well. Now when you have a number line and then you have the center 0, okay, so that is the origin, that is the position where the boy was or is. Now the boy moves from this position 0 to this end, that is the east part, that is where the school is. So this is the 10 meters position. That is displacement. So the boy has moved 10 meters to the school, okay, and the boy has returned. Now the boy has moved to the school, that's plus 10, and the boy has returned back 3 meters, and that's negative 3, okay? Now the boy is in this position, and that is 7 meters. So that is the displacement of the boy. That is where the boy is presently. So do not forget, displacement is the difference between the final position and the initial position, okay? Now don't forget, magnitude is how far someone has traveled or how far something has traveled. Now let's put the formula out. So when you have displacement equals to the final position minus the initial position. So the boy's final position is at what? 7. Okay, and then the initial position is at 0. So when you have 7 minus 0, it gives you what? Plus 7. So this or that is the displacement. So that's the basic idea of distance and displacement. Let's continue. Distance is a scalar quantity. Now, what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is a quantity that has only one, or that has only magnitude. It only has magnitude. Do not forget, magnitude is how far something travels. Okay, how far the boy has traveled. So just the magnitude. So in this case, 10 meter is the magnitude. Now for displacement, displacement is a vector quantity. A vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. Now the boy moves, that is the magnitude. The boy moves in the direction of the east. That is saying the boy has a direction. So the east clarifies the direction of the boy, and then how far the boy has gone talks or tells about the magnitude, and that is displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity. In the case of distance, the boy travels 10 meters. That's the first position, that's the first distance. The boy travels back in the opposite direction 3 meters. So the total distance is, or the total distances is 13 meters. That is for distance. While for displacement, the boy travels 10, that is positive 10 in the first displacement, while the boy moves backward, okay, in the opposite direction. That's a negative 3. So when you say 10 plus 10 plus minus 3, it gives you 7. That's a plus 7. That is the displacement. Keep this in mind. If you are traveling east through north, that is a positive displacement. And when you are traveling west through south, or south through west, that is a negative displacement. So displacement can be positive or negative, while distance is simply positive. Now let's take another example. A car travels 200 miles. Now let me ask, what clarifies this? Is it distance or displacement? If I'll tell you, I would say that is distance. Why? Because distance is a scalar quantity which talks only or tells only about magnitude, and 200 miles is only the magnitude. Okay, when the question comes this way, again, a car travels 200 miles through south. Now, the 200 miles talks about the magnitude, while south talks about the direction. Do not forget, displacement is a vector quantity which has both magnitude and direction. So having said all this, I believe that you understand the differences between the distance and displacement, and then you know the differences between scalar quantity and vector quantity. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell so YouTube can show the video to you, or you can receive first-hand video like this. Do not forget also to like the video so YouTube can show it to all learners like you. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. Support me on Knowledge is Fun by Oladeji, so I can always keep making videos. And also, feel free to email me at oladejidws@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.